Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Manager 2020 simulation of Euro 2020, and the game that we have for you today is the first game of round 2 in the group stages, with Belgium against the Czech Republic. Obviously Czech Republic, following their 3-2 win over North Macedonia, are top of the group and they need to get a result against either Belgium or Italy if they want to finish in the spots to qualify for the round of 16. But Belgium and Italy, they're going to want essentially some big performances to be able to qualify themselves. They're the two favourites to come out of this group, and they need to pick up their performances following their 0-0 draw against each other. But let's go into this game, and you can see there Belgium on the left, sporting a 3-4-3 formation with Courtois in goal, a back three of Alderweireld, Kompany and Vertonghen. In midfield, you've got Meunier, Witsel, Tielemans and Castagne, with a front three of Eden Hazard on the left, Kevin De Bruyne on the right and Romelu Lukaku through the middle. Czech Republic, on the other hand, line up with Pavlenka in goal, Kaderabek at right back, Suki and Kalas at centre back, with Novak at left back. Then they've got the two holding midfielders in Pavelka and Souček, with Dokal, Dorida and Masopust on the left, with Patrick Schick up front. And let's go into the game as the teams line up. And what we're expecting to see is a much more clinical performance from Belgium here. They didn't take their chances really against Italy, and they could pay the price depending on how Italy do in the two games against Czech Republic and North Macedonia. But Belgium, they need to essentially outscore Italy if they want to hope to finish not only top of the group but also ahead of Italy. As De Bruyne plays it into Tielemans, and his effort from distance is wide. And we saw that in the first game, plenty of efforts from distance, but nothing very clinical, as Belgium again even are playing the ball quite nicely outside the box, but they're just not creating the opportunities. As a hopeful ball goes in, but Pavelka clears that out. As Witsel's ball to Eden Hazard is found and plays back to Castagne, and he's come into the box and Pavlenka tips that one over the bar. And we're 8 minutes in. Belgium, even with a couple of decent opportunities here, as De Bruyne's corner is headed out. Now Kalas is able to break, plays it back to Pavlenka. But Belgium so far looking at as the dominant side here, as Meunier is on the ball, is crossing to Hazard, is headed out by Suki. Tielemans, Witsel to De Bruyne, exchanging passes. Now Meunier on the overlap, and the ball in. Lukaku's header is straight at Pavlenka. Some better football there by Italy, but again they need to be much more clinical here. They're creating opportunities, but they just need to start taking them. Czech Republic, on the other hand, they just haven't been able to create anything in this game so far. That deep set defense from Belgium is really causing trouble for them. They just can't seem to break out. As Castagne goes forward, now Tielemans back to Witsel, now De Bruyne, Lukaku. De Bruyne's shot is blocked, and Czech Republic just can't get anywhere. And Dokal's been injured, and Komencic will come on instead. Tielemans out to De Bruyne on that right wing, back to Alderweireld. Meunier now on the ball and he's come inside, and Belgium just playing some patient football here. They've started to dominate possession much more in this game. They've already had 5 efforts in this game. 3 of them from distance, not troubling the goalkeeper too much. It's Tielemans' effort again over the bar, another effort from distance. And Czech Republic, if they can carry on with these efforts from, forcing these efforts from distance and another one there as Pavlenka keeps hold of that. They might sneak away with a point here, which will be absolutely precious in their hunt for qualification out of this group. But they need to potentially look a bit more dangerous on the counter here, as it's been all Belgium in this game so far. We're 26 minutes in, and it's Belgium on the ball once more as Witsel finds Castagnet. And what can you do here? The wing back, his effort is straight at Pavlenka. And again, that's another opportunity for Belgium, but just not a clear-cut opportunity here. And they're not creating good opportunities. They're almost trying to force mistakes from the goalkeeper and hoping that that might give them something there, but they're just not creating anything meaningful as Munia's cross is blocked. Now Masopust into Pavelka. Dorida now on the ball, plays it out to Pavlenka, but again that's been picked up by Belgium once more. Harmless play from Czech Republic, and they're just not challenging as Munia's effort is wide of the post. 10th effort in the game for Belgium, but they're just not creating decent enough opportunities to be able to get a goal, as Dorida can whip in a free kick and Schick will pick up that loose ball, puts in the ball. Kamencic, his header is over the bar, and that's something that Czech Republic needs to take advantage of. Those opportunities where there is a little bit of like just a little set piece or two where they can actually challenge in the air. They've got some great players for those aerial duels in Kalas, Schick, and they just need to actually take these opportunities and provide something clinical from there, because it's been all Belgium in this game and they just need to take their opportunities, as Lukaku's point blank header is over the bar, and that's their best chance of the game, and that should have been a goal just before half time here. But as we go into half time, been near enough 50-50 with the possession. Belgium with 15 efforts in the opening 45, with 8 of them on target. Czech Republic on the other hand, 2 efforts, both of them off target, but they're just not creating anything tangible here, as they're giving the fullbacks a lot of space, and luckily for them, Castagnet and Munia have not taken much of their opportunities in this game so far. As we go into the second half, as it's going to be Czech Republic to take kickoff, and we just need to see some good opportunities here. Belgium are a very, very good side on paper. They've just not been able to perform well together as a unit, and while they've had some opportunities in this game, they're just not creating good opportunities. As Souček picks up a yellow card, and you can see there Yankto, the substitute, has come on for Kamencic, who actually came on earlier, so surprising to see him coming off as well, as Castagnet clears that cross in and Hazard will pick that up and played that out wide to Munier, and the fullback is surging forward now and loses out to Novak. Schick now on the ball with Dorida in support, and can the Czech side pick up some momentum here? No, Tielemans with the tackle, and Vertonghen plays that back to Courtois to reset play. Alderweireld on the ball once more, as the ball across the Hazard is found. Now Lukaku into De Bruyne, and that's a weak effort, and again that should have hit the back of the net. Great ball in by Lukaku into the Manchester City midfielder, however poor finish from such a wonderfully technically gifted player. As it's Belgium once more on the ball just before the hour mark. 18 efforts in the game so far, and even though they've had 10 on target, they're just not creating good opportunities. Yankto is on the ball into Schick, and that's been blocked. Yankto still on the ball, and Munier is able to clear. It's only as far as Suki. Now Souček into Dorida, Pavelka out to Novak on that overlap. Can he put in a ball? He does. Company rises to head that clear, and now Eden Hazard can launch a counter-attack. He's going himself He's only got Lukaku in support. What can he do from here? His cross is blocked, but De Bruyne finds Lukaku, and the header is over the bar. And decent counter-attacking opportunity that was for Belgium as we approach the 70th minute, and still we are 0-0 here, and this could be another wasted opportunity for Belgium. They've not made any substitutions. They probably need to change something up here, as Dries Mertens has come on for Vincent Kompany in a very attacking change here. And what can that bring to this game, as it's Czech Republic on the ball, Novak on the ball on that left hand side, yanked toe. The ball comes in, and that's easy for Courtois. Poor cross in from Yankto, but Belgium need to do something here as Pavelka heads out that clearance from Courtois. Yankto on the ball now, into Novak on that overlap, and it's played that back to Yankto, and Vertonghen's cleared his cross. Lukaku clears out that second ball. Now Mertens can launch a counter-attack. What can the substitute do here? He's broken through on defence, and his effort is straight at Pavelka. Right, Pavlenka's goal kick is only as far as Kevin De Bruyne. Again, poor goal kick from the goalkeeper there. Lukaku on the ball now. His ball in is cleared. Now Castagne, his effort's blocked, and his second effort is tipped over by Pavlenka, and Belgium are forcing this, but they're just not getting close enough as De Bruyne's corner is cleared out. Now can Cermak launch a counter-attack here following the corner? Can they steal something in this game as he skips past Tielemans' challenge? Now Pavelka, his shot is blocked. Souček into Novak. Yankto now. The cross in, headed out by Vertonghen, and back to the Czech side. As we go into the 2 minutes of stoppage time, can either side pick up a winner here? As Meunier has a throw in into Mertens. Now De Bruyne, Lukaku on the ball, still on the ball, and that's intercepted. And we're 15 seconds from the end now, and this would be a great time for either side to pick up a winner, as Castagne plays that out to Tielemans. Now Mertens, tackled by Souček, picked up by De Bruyne, and that's the final whistle. There won't be a final chance. Belgium will be very disappointed with that, as they've had 29 shots in this game, with 14 of them on target, and they just were not clinical at all. There were two great opportunities in the game, firstly for Romelu Lukaku and then for Kevin De Bruyne, but in the end they couldn't find the back of the net, and it's going to finish Belgium 0, Czech Republic 0, and that's putting a lot of pressure on Italy now to get a result against North Macedonia in order to take advantage of Group A. And going into the last game, it's looking tight between Belgium and Czech Republic. Belgium obviously on 2 points, needing a win in their final game against North Macedonia, and Czech Republic probably needing a draw to secure their place in the round of 16. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for future episodes. Make sure you hit that notification bell for even more videos, and so you don't miss them. And I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Thank you.